This is something I really have to repent. This is something that I have to really repent. I really did not know who Father was, even though I wasn't a true family member. I think I spent most of my time struggling in parenting and struggling in church, even though I was serving as a pastor's wife in the church. I wasn't really, I was caught up with work. I was caught up with work, and oh my gosh, there's so much problems everywhere. Because these Japanese members get beat up by her husband, domestic violence, and the church leaders are in like a relationship with the members, and then like there's so many chaos in there. And then for me, such a not experienced and young and dumb, I was totally caught up by that, and then I couldn't really see serving at that time. I was in Chonbok Church. I did what I did, but I did not know what it means to have a life centered on Christ. I actually did not have any clue about that. And then, but as of course, my husband and I serve Father closely. One thing I really, really realized is this: the Father is a real deal. That's what I really realized. And I could really understand why first generation loved Father so much. Because what he does is everything is public. And the what he does inside the room and what he does in the Hunduke room and in front of members, there's no difference. And I can imagine how man can live like that. And some people say, Father says it's amazing because he sleeps 3 hours. But I know somebody, so and so who sleeps 3 hours too, and it's nothing that's so special about Father. And Father says he built so many organizations and he did many humanitarian work. But I know he did more than Father and all this. But what I saw Father was not in terms of worldly accomplishment. But I really saw a man who really sees every single person he meets with God's eyes, and he listens with God's ear. And that was really inspiring for me. I never imagined a man is possible to do that. And the Father showed that example as a Christ, that he trusts me, and he trusts my husband, even though when we don't trust ourselves. And he instilled that godly expectation in us. And that changed us. That changed. And that's the real change. I really believe that we begin to really bow down to Father. Because we are willingly. It's not somebody... Okay, I'm getting so emotional here. Okay, it's not somebody forcing you to be obedient, but it's a real. Father is a real deal. He's a real Messiah. That's why we bow down to him, because the love he shows is so great that we can only say that, wow, you really won my heart as a Messiah, and I can really follow you. And that he really exhibits truly God's love. And for me, those things, of course there's several things that the Father, when I'm really down, Father knows. It's incredible. And he one moment he sent me to hell, and after one moment, he sends me to heaven. It's like he knows how I think, and he does it. He fixes my perspective and posture to him just like effortlessly. It's just so natural for him. So it's like one moment I thought I hated him, because he's just taking away me from my children and all my freedom and all that, right? And the next moment, I just can only say, you live the life that what you ask us to live, and I can only say that you are the one. You are the one Messiah. I can only say that. Hyung Jin is a very funny person. He really is funny person because you know. He's the seventh son. He's of course youngest son, but he has 6 brothers, older brothers, and he's the 11th child of two parents. And because of that, he's like he has this youngest boy spirit, right? A free spirit, so to speak. And then he's so lovable. I didn't see him when he was young, but I heard he was so lovable that he was called. His nickname was Lovey, right? He was so lovable. And then his sister loved him so much. And then mother loved him so much too. And there's one picture. I was flipping his child album, and he's wearing this pink suit, pink jacket, and pink pants. And I'm like, who would wear this piece? Who bought you this? And then Hyung Jin said, yeah, mother had a fun time dressing me up. Oh, but the pink suit is too much. But yeah, I was stupid too wearing that. But it was like and he was willing to wear this pink suit. I think he was like was almost 9 years old, 9 years old. I have a 9 years old son, and he will not wear pink suit. He will not. No, but he was willing to wear a pink suit. I think he liked the mother's love and all the attention that his mother gives to him and all the sister gives to him. I'm sure he was enjoying that moment. And Hyung Jin was very, but he's very how to say, he's very humorous person. He likes to joke around, and he's such a prankster, and then he likes to make a trouble for fun and all that. And I remember one time mother was in her closet, the walk-in closet, and Hyung Jin said, "Mommy," and mother said, "Oh, don't come in, I'm changing," and he just walks into the closet, and as if nothing happened, he just walks in and said, "Oh, honey, don't go in." I was like grabbing him. "Oh, it's okay," and he goes in, and then I obviously I didn't go in, right? And then he goes in, and he said, "Oh, my mom still has S-line," and S-line is like a thin, that's what it means, like, "Oh, you are still sexy," and all that, and I could hear the mother is slapping his back, and I can't believe you're doing this, I can't believe this, and mother is going on. And Hyung Jin was such a he knows how to talk to women. He really knows, that guy really knows. And for me, mother is such a great mother-in-law. I have to say this because, in Korea, one of the top 3 reasons for women divorce their husband is because they had a difficult relationship with mother-in-law. I mean, it's that serious relationship. And there's a funny, there's a mother-in-law in Korean is called 시어머니. So there is a joke among the sister-in-law. I just the word in sister-in-law in Korea, they say we don't even eat 시금치. The 시금치 is like a spinach, called 시, and then 시어머니, mother-in-law, starts with she, and 시금치 starts with she, spinach, and we don't eat spinach because it starts with the same letter. And there's such a joke too. So it's that much. There's a difficult relationship there, but mother is a great mother-in-law, in the personal level. I one time, I think it was an early stage of, I just got blessed, and then, I was only 19, so, obviously my room is so messy. And one time I was sleeping, my Hyung Jin and I was sleeping, and then mother just knocked in the door, and then I said, I thought obviously somebody that I never imagined mother would show up in front of my door, right? And then, okay, who is it? And there was no answer. And then I walked in, I opened the door, and then there was a mother standing. And I can see the room is so messy. I was like, my face got so red. But she said, she didn't say anything. I'm sure she saw the pig pen in the room. But she didn't say anything. And then she just said, oh, I want to see you, like this. So I was so grateful. I was so grateful. And then basically, Hyung Jin was such a good with mother. I really didn't have to deal with mother so much because he's the one who made all the atmosphere. Oh, you come and you come. And then if it's a moment that mother was a little bit angry with me, I don't even remember what it was, and he was like, oh, I already, reprimanded her and something like that. So that, I didn't really have to do anything. And she loved our children so much, and she often visited. She even came to hospital when I had my first son. And she was such a good mother-in-law. In personal level, I really have no problem with her in a personal level. Yeah.